to get it, I gotta get it. You hate cause I on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the haters, I make a lot of new money, And it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, call on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my back then.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Chicago Bears. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Check, block 54. And we're pretty quiet,
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky to Gabriel, middle of the field. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Come on, 180. 54 Mike. And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Pick that.
First down, a run with Cohen. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Trubisky. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him, everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 6-yard pickup. It's still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Cohen on the toss. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. They'll run with Davis. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. Missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Double up.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Newton. And that's complete to the former Bear. It's Greg Olsen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw, Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Will I do okay? Can fight it. He lost the football. It's out. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Trubisky. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So a little late drama in the first half, as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man. Shift! Watch the shift! 20. Gun.
A final shot before the break. Newton being chased out left. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Newton. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Thomas, the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Trubisky. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Trubisky to throw. Open man there is Patterson, complete. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They try again with Cohen. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd? And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from a yard out as the Bears push further out in front.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the pass.
Newton on first down. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Newton now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. McCaffrey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Great. Check 3.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. After the run, Newton going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 67 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now a first down throw for Newton. It got his man complete. That's good for 28 yards.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for the Panthers. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Newton. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Now it's Newton. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third? And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cohen. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Here's Trubisky. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Okay, 180. 80. Here we go, here we go. Time go.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Newton. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Newton now to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. This is taken at the 15. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Freeman with a fast feet. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
It certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Ryan. 20. It's caught. Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 43 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Panthers first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They're running it.
Now Newton. Dancing to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Ready? Now watch one. Double time. 40. Shift.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? 20.
Now Newton on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
At the Falcons' 33-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Newton. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. The shotgun snap for Newton. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan stepping up. He's going to keep it. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Tavecchio puts this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Newton to throw, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Ricardo Allen with a pick. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Tackle made by K1 Short.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. K1 Short with a sack. That's 315 pounds a man right there. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Shifts by him. Gets through, and now an opening. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
1st down, Panthers.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now a run with McCaffrey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 33 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Back now in Atlanta. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4.
Coming to you, coming to you.
On second down now, it's Freeman. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Mike, let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Hey, exit. Check, Mike.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. This is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Newton. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. 77 yards, and the Falcons have retaken the lead. We've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
Another minute of
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd and 13. Newton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Now it's Newton. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Newton to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 23 yards on the play.
I know it was a completion, but probably not the best decision to throw the ball to the middle of the field here. No timeouts. Give a ton of credit to him making the catch and finding a way to get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
Now get it. 20. 59.
Mike is 59.
Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. Past the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Falcons take over
Get ready.
at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where
Julio Jones all alone. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 75 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
it's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now Newton, buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Here we go. 180. 59. Get that quarterback.
Newton. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Newton now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Grady Jarrett, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.